Now, one thing that a lot of Star Wars fans around the world are very excited about when it comes to the future of the franchise all has to do with the fact that Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas are all working together as a team in order to deliver as much authentic Star Wars material as possible, whether that be a TV show or a future Star Wars film, whatever it may be. FFL, as I like to call them, as the acronym of these three people working on Star Wars, is really going to deliver quite an experience. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that yes, we do know that they are heading in a more positive direction given that Kathleen Kennedy has little to no involvement on the new Star Wars universe except for the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV show, which, by the way, is currently in active development. They've been going through a series of rewrites to really get the ball rolling with that series, and Leslie Headland, surprisingly, had a lot of creative differences with Kathleen Kennedy. You know, Kathleen Kennedy, of all people, still had creative differences with somebody like Leslie Headland that doesn't even want to focus on story and character development and more so on agendas. Now, when we look at everything related to what George, John, and Dave are doing, they really are going to deliver amazing experiences. They are all attached to the future Star Wars TV shows that are currently in active development, as well as other Star Wars movies out there that's really going to come full circle here with this new universe. Now, when we examine everything related to what Kathleen Kennedy has done before in the past, it's really at no surprise here that she's still pretty much the same person that she was before she lost her creative power for the most part. You know, still she wants to push the narrative of what she's aiming for in this Leslie Headland Star Wars TV show, and what's really intriguing all has to do with actress Brie Larson. Now, since the very end of the Skywalker saga, many fans around the world have been very curious about the future of Star Wars by Disney and Lucasfilm, where currently it's noted that both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are very hard at work on developing new films and TV shows for the new Star Wars universe and more. Now, one of the major Star Wars TV shows that fans are up in arms over is the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV series, given that it is going to fall into personal agendas and identity politics that will not focus on story. This is actually the project that actress Brie Larson is said to be attached to for the future of Star Wars that is set to release sometime in 2022. Now, it's explained that behind the scenes, actress Brie Larson is very offended over the fans already giving Leslie Headland a hard time on, of course, the new Star Wars TV shows before even seeing a shred of footage. Brie Larson is actively working on becoming the most powerful Jedi in the new Star Wars TV show that will focus on a Jedi civil war, and that Brie's character is a creation of the Force. As of now, both Brie Larson and Leslie Headland are working hard together on the new series, given it's still in the pre-production stage. Brie Larson is said to be very frustrated with the Star Wars fans behind the scenes, since not only do they reject the performance, or her performance as Captain Marvel, but that the fans want nothing to do with the promotion of activism in the new series and identity politics. Brie is best described to be very offended over all this based on how the fans feel and react about the new direction of Star Wars and more. So once again, guys, let me just say one thing here is that when we the fans look at Star Wars, we don't look at agendas, by the creators. We look at the story and the character development of all things, of the major, characters entering into this new universe. So when you think about it like this, everything related to what Kathleen Kennedy is trying to do is that she's really trying to push this narrative by using Leslie Headland, by using Brie Larson, and all these different, all these different people that are actually associated with this new show. It really just goes to show you that what they're trying to do is that they are indeed, yes, trying to create new fans. That's their plan. We already know that. The other thing is this, though, is that they're trying to do something quite large with Brie's new character named Maeve, which we're going to get into in just a couple of seconds here. Now, Brie Larson's character Maeve is going to be a brand new Jedi in this new Star Wars TV series where, of course, on top of all of this, not just that, but also Brie Larson is said to be very angry at the fact that fans are already against her becoming the most powerful Jedi there is, and that she takes it as something against herself. The new series is set to introduce Brie's character named Maeve, who will serve as a new tier of Jedi called a Jedi Leader, that is said to be above a Grand Master. The Jedi Leader in the new series is one who leads an entire Jedi temple. The series is set to take place in an era that fans have never seen before and is going to be far different than even the High Republic era of Star Wars. Not just that, but also Brie Larson's character is set to have the ability to time travel in the new Star Wars TV series, which will also focus on, of course, other aspects of the Force and more. Now, so far the series is only set for one season, and that they are aiming to make it 12 episodes, 1 hour each, essentially making it a 12-hour movie, since they will have a higher budget than that of The Mandalorian Season 2. Now, once again, this is also a big surprise. The fact that this Leslye Headland Star Wars TV show is going to be have a higher budget than that of the second season of The Mandalorian. To me, I think that what they're really trying to do is that they're really trying to really go hard on the series. They're really trying to pour all their energy into really making it feel a lot more higher budget than that of The Mandalorian, in which it's going to be. They're going to pour a lot more money into the show in order to attract more fans and new fans alike. So what do I think about this? Well, the thing about this scenario is that obviously Leslye wants to create the most powerful Jedi there is, the most knowledgeable one there is, and we're going to get into that also in just a second. Now, on top of this, Brie Larson is going to actually and essentially give the fans a brand new take on the Jedi, and that Leslye Headland wants to make Brie's character as iconic as Luke Skywalker, and if not more popular than him, in order to truly reshape Star Wars. Leslie's goal is to make the new Luke Skywalker to fit into her own, to actually fit her into her own miniverse of Star Wars that will be unveiled in the near future. Now, Leslye plans to reveal major details of the show sometime in mid-2021 next year, when the script is planned to be finished and just before filming begins by Lucasfilm. So far, Disney CEO Bob Chapek is said to already not be pleased with the show as it is. Not a big surprise here. Once again, guys, let's explain this, is that we have Leslye Headland focusing on the show to create a new Luke Skywalker. Basically a character that is going to be as iconic and as popular, if you will, as Luke was in the originals and how he was done in the Star Wars Legends material. Now, here's the problem with this, is that when you try to really catch lightning in a bottle again, it really does not work all that well. We've seen this happen with a lot of other franchises out there, like Ghostbusters 2016 or Terminator Dark Fate. Let's just lay that down as a great example there, is that you never really can catch lightning in a bottle again. To me, catching lightning in a bottle is done by accident, is when you create a brand new franchise right from the very beginning, and that's just how it is. It's just as iconic as it is, and you take it from there, and if it's successful, it's successful. If it's not, it's not. But here we have Disney Star Wars. They're really trying to really pick up the pieces and put everything back together again. Of course, by contract, Leslye is allowed to at least have one Star Wars TV show, and Kathleen Kennedy is allowed to at least be in control of one Star Wars TV show for the time being. And that, to me, already tells us that what they're trying to do is that they're really trying to establish this new Star Wars universe to really have two avenues. You have the avenue in which you got George, John, and Dave working on them, and then you got the avenue in which you've also got, of course, you've got Kathleen Kennedy, Leslye Headland, Brie Larson, and other people coming on board of this new Star Wars TV series that's going to debut in 2 years, give or take. So overall, I think that what we are about to experience is that obviously this show is going to get a lot of backlash based on what Leslie's trying to do, and that more people are going to be in favor, obviously, of what George, John, and Dave are currently developing and what they're really trying to do. I honestly think that we're still on the road to success regardless of Leslie's project. So yeah, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.